Joseph, hi. Okay, so you guys, let's get rolling, okay? I don't want to waste anybody's time. Thank you guys for hopping on. I think you're going to be so excited today. For those of you who came to convention, I think you know like how exciting everything is right now. Huge changes in good ways. And so I can't wait to share it with everybody because I know that you're going to be as excited as I am about it. So, as we get started, I just want to say God is going to get the glory for everything that we do on our team. And I know that everything that we put our hand to, He's going to bless. So let's just make sure that we put our hand to something, right? We know that He will bless it. So as we get started today, I just want to share exactly the stuff that I'm excited about that Zurvita rolled out at the summit, because that's really, I think, what everybody is hungry for. And so there are certain things that you guys are going to want to know about, especially starting tomorrow. And so tomorrow is going to be a big day for us. So I just, yay, I'm excited. All right, so first of all, I'm going to share my screen with you and share just a few new announcements that have come up in this month. And so some of you may know a little bit about it and some may know nothing, some may know it all. So just bear with me and I'll share a few things with you. Hold on. Okay, you guys see this? Yes? Anyone? Hopefully. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yep. Good, thanks. All right. So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but this is quite a big deal. This is a crazy rank bonus that they are throwing out. So I don't know if anyone here has, gotten to a new rank before, but if you have, you know that it's like, if you want to get to Premier Consultant, it's a $500 bonus, right? If you went to Summit, you'll still get that $500 bonus on top of these awesome, crazy bonuses that everybody gets. And so if you get to Premier Consultant between now and December, okay, so this is December 31st, now and the end of the year, you get a $5,000 bonus for promoting just to Premier Consultant. That's a big deal. That means what they're going to do is they're going to pay it out over 18 months, these crazy bonuses. And so that means for you an extra $277 every single month for 18 months just for staying at that rank. And so then if you are going for regional consultant, even you might get to Premier and then to regional, you'll then get the $10,000 bonus, which is an extra $555 every month. And this is on top of all the residuals and all the bonuses you already make. And so it's just amazing what's happening. Even if you get to executive, you might be on track where I'm ready to grow. I'm going to go for Premier, then I'm going to go for regional, then I'm going to go for executive. If you get momentum in your team, you can do that, and you can get like an executive is $15,000. That's an extra $833 a month on top of everything else that you get. And so can you imagine, even if you just get to regional consultant by the end of the year, now all of a sudden you'll be making full-time income just at regional consultant. That's a big deal. So this can be really life-changing for a lot of people. A lot of us, of course, but this could be really good for a lot of people who need good income for just working part-time. And so anyway, the next one I wanted to share with you is this. Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw this, but they came out with new protein that is super delicious, by the way, and it is the cleanest protein on the market. It has probiotics and prebiotics in it. It has 25 grams of protein per serving with 3 different kinds of protein in it, so it releases throughout your day. It also has a lot more nutrients, everything. It's just the best protein ever. And so now the transformation system has changed some. So how, I don't know if you guys know, but we have the clinical studies that talk about 2 a day and how that makes people feel. Now the transformation system actually offers 2 containers of Zeal in it. So you get 2 containers of Zeal, and 1 container of the protein because it has so much more protein in it. And so anyway, it doesn't say it on here, but you also get a little pill carrier thing for your burn and cleanse, a little Zurvita pill carrier. So if you're ever like, man, I just never remember to bring my burn with me, now you can have that with you all the time. It also has a little measuring tape in it because everybody is wanting to do their measurements before they start. So what they're doing now is they've gotten what I consider a little smarter. And so instead of me collecting, you know, hundreds of Zurvita shaker bottles, because they send it every month, now they're going to lower the price on the second month and after that and take out the shaker bottle and the pill thing and the measuring tape and all that. So you really just get the basics of what you need every single month after that. So that's a really great deal. They are keeping this special, the Zeal Loyalty Pack special at $64.95, the canister and 12 singles. I hope you guys have been taking advantage of that. It's such a great deal for everybody. You get these singles free from the get-go now instead of having to do a price that's higher the first month. So that's really good. But I also want to tell you about this that they're adding for the transformation system. It's called Zurvita Life Transformation, and this is zurvitalife.com. And if you guys see this, it has all sorts of really awesome stuff in it for growth. And so basically it has a fitness plan and it has all these different videos. So it has cardio videos, stretching videos, resistance videos. It has a meal plan. So it shows you exactly what you need. So, you know, you have all these different options it shows you, which is cool. It also has a recipe book. So if you're ever stuck and you don't know what to do, here's some great recipes they have. They'll be adding to this all the time. They're going to be adding new videos all the time. To this sort of thing. Here you have like these transformation stories. So there are videos you can click on. So it's good for, especially if you're trying to show somebody some of the before and afters, you can send them to this site. Anybody can get on the site. So it's not something that just people who buy it can get on. Anybody can do that. And then Peter Nielsen has a special part here that's really helpful too. So it has frequently asked questions. It has a video to start with. So anyway, I'm excited about that. I think that's really going to help a lot of people. I know it'll help me. So it'll help me stay on track. I think a lot of people will like it. So anyway, the last thing I want to share is what I consider the most exciting thing. So hold on one second. I'm going to stop my share and share one more thing. Okay, so I don't know, has anyone here heard of anyone who has said, well, I can just go get it cheaper on Amazon? Okay, so this has been a problem for me, not a huge problem, but it's been a problem. And usually I just tell people, well, hey, you know that's illegal that they're doing that, right? So you're buying a legal product, and it very well could be out of date or kept in a bad place to be rancid. And, you know, that's never what anyone likes. But there are some people who are like, I don't care, I just need to get it cheaper. Well, that's been a real problem for Zurvita, because what has happened is it's hurt all of us when people are doing that illegally. So they've started really going after people, and now they are going real hardcore after people to get it all shut down. Look at that, see? He's showing you. Anyway, it's been frustrating Amazon and eBay. They are doing major lawsuits against people to get them shut down. They've already shut down some major sellers on there, which has been great, but they're working with two different, they're doing major lawsuit stuff as well as major technology stuff. So this is something they're really going to bat for, us to shut all that down and to make sure that what we have is competitive. In the meantime, we are getting a great benefit from this, you guys, because here's what they're doing starting tomorrow. They are going to offer retail customers, preferred customers, and consultants a canister of Zeal for $39.95. $39.95, you guys, plus free shipping. Okay, so starting tomorrow, anybody who has ever got Zeal, whoever wants to get Zeal, can get on there. The other cool thing is, if you sign somebody up as a preferred customer under that deal, this is only lasting to the end of the month for us to buy at this price, right? Well, they will lock in that price for 3 months if you sign them up as a preferred customer this month on that $39.95 deal, free shipping. So I just can't wait. This is a big deal for all of us. We know that it's been a little frustrating to have our end of the month specials go up, even though it's still a great deal, better than we can get. It's so cool to have them do this for us. They're just trying to do whatever it takes to put money back in our pockets and to make sure that everything is staying competitive. So that is really awesome. So they're throwing this huge rank bonus and giving us a way to really rock it and lift off and take advantage of all of that. So this is an awesome month to get restarted again if you haven't been going, or if you're just getting started. Great timing to join this company. I mean, my goodness, this is awesome. So they're really taking care of us, and I'm very, very, very excited about that. So anyway, there's so much more. I don't want to go into everything, but they are doing enhancements in our comp plan. They're making it easier for us to get team bonuses. So if you want more information on the team bonus stuff, please talk to me, talk to Todd, talk to Katrina, talk to Rachel, anybody who knows about that stuff. Ask them about the team bonus stuff, because that, if you guys know those team bonuses, if you start rolling in team bonuses, that's where you actually make a lot of money. And so now we're getting an even longer period to do it, which is amazing. So anyway, I hope that you guys are excited about what's happening. But those are kind of the announcements. Is there anything I missed from anybody who went to convention that you want to add? Todd says yes. Go ahead.
Well, not so much that I want to add, but I have a question for you. So the customers who maybe have dropped,
right?
Okay, they for whatever reason, if they get signed back on, they get the $39.95?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a big deal. I don't know if any of you have had customers that have dropped off, but if you have, oh my goodness, this would be the time to call everybody, even consultants. I'll be honest, if there's anybody who has been a Zeal lover that you know, call them up and get them started on $39.95. Especially try to get them locked into that 3-month deal as a preferred customer. It's a great, great deal. So yeah. Yes, Tara?
When you sign them back up, will it automatically show the $39.95 in their back office, or we have to re-sign them up a different account?
You'll have to re-sign them up with a different account. So either that, or there might be right now it's not active yet. So it'll be active, I think tomorrow is what they were saying was when it's going to start being active. And so they'll probably put something out to everybody. I'm guessing they'll send an email or something. But anyway, when you do that, there's probably going to be an option in your back office to take advantage of that in the shop section. But if they're a preferred customer wanting to get on the $39.95, you're going to have to restart them probably, because it'll still have the $65 or the transformation system, either one of those. Will still be active. And those are great deals still. So just so you know, if you're trying to get your G3, the $39.95 price does not count toward that, okay? So just to be clear, that doesn't count toward that. You still need to have a $64.95 or the $179. You know, I'm talking about the canister 12 singles or the transformation system. Those are what count toward your G3. And they're still an amazing deal. You're still getting an awesome deal with those. So if they're on that, they probably won't be upset if they're still in a different one. Yes, ma'am. Rachel.
What is our compensation for that?
It's 25 BV. So it counts for 25 business volume.
And is there a cab?
I don't know. It didn't say anything about a cab.
No, Katrina's shaking no.
So
I think it's just residual, so it'll all add up. And I mean, Charlie and I talked about it. You know, we have guys. Sorry, Christina.
You can talk. It's okay.
We have we have preferred customers and consultants that just always need more Zeal. And I think all of them are going, okay, as a consultant, Christine's right, you can get it in your back office under shop if you just want like a one-time purchase. But a lot of our consultants even are going to sign up as preferred customers and get it for 3 months in a row, maybe even multiple orders. So that way, maybe you don't want to spend all your money this month, but maybe you want to spread it out a little bit too and get that $39 with free shipping for months to come. You can always cancel it at any time. Even our customers, they found out about free shipping and they were like, oh my gosh, can I get multiple orders? And how do I do this? Like they were ready to do it like the first night we posted it. We posted it like that. Mark and Tracy said, start talking about it now, get those orders in and then just start putting them in when it comes out. I have asked, are we going to get 12 free balls with it later? What's the price it's going to go up? Honestly, I don't know that till tomorrow. It's not posted anywhere. So sorry, we can't answer those questions tonight. But Christine mentioned, any preferred customers, consultants, anyone that in the past, anybody that just likes Zeal but maybe couldn't afford it. Guys, if you go in your back office, and you can ask any of the leaders how to do this, go in your back office, go over to the side, it'll say My Business, click on My Organization, and you can type in preferred customers, retail customers, people you sent samples to. You can type in anything, consultants, and you can get everybody's name up. And you can call each one of them and say, hey, we have this amazing deal going on. I think you might be interested. And I guarantee you're going to have a ton of people interested.
Yes. Well, I am excited about that. And so we're going to sign up maybe 1 or 2 of my kids even on Zeal as a preferred customer, and then also get extra just one time. That way we can get extra next month. Oh, hello, Rachel.
I hate that.
Okay, so you didn't have anything to ask. Okay.
Well, I did, but that messed me up. So keep talking. Sorry.
Okay. So anyway,
Chris?
Yes.
So you said that you can go in and you just create a new account. So like, for instance, I have a cousin and she got it 1 month and I don't know why she quit it because she loves it and wants to keep on taking it. But if she goes and re-signs, does she have to sign up in a different name now to get the $39.95? So
No.
if she goes back and says, hey, I want to get started on Zeal again, $39.95 free shipping. Okay.
Yep. And you can just do the exact same information 1,000 times. It doesn't matter. I've done that with different people in the past who, they've dropped off for whatever reason and then they want to sign back up. And so I just sign them right back up. You don't have to do a different account really. It gives them a different customer number. That's it. So
yeah.
If you have your credit card on more than 3 accounts, sometimes it'll flag it just to make sure it's not fraudulent. But you can use the same card. We have multiple, we have the same card on multiple people in our family just because, it's our family. And we have, I have a customer account and a consultant account. You can be in there multiple times. Charlie's aunt, she just keeps canceling on accident. Like her credit card maybe is $1 short. His mom one time, she just had shipping and tax and didn't realize her son had gone to the store with her debit card. And so, just that $16 canceled out that month. So we just had to put her back in. So their names are in there multiple times and it's okay. That's not a problem. Just so you guys know too, just side note, I do occasionally see that we have people canceling out, like Zurvita will run their card 3 times. A lot of times it's not anything to be embarrassed about. A lot of times it's just like their credit card expired. And so I had one lady, I waited 6 months and I said, hey, do you need any Zeal? And she said, oh my gosh. She said, my bank got compromised and I forgot to call. And she's been like, my son's been begging me for it. So go ahead and check with your people. They may really want Zeal. They just forgot to set it back up.
True. Yeah, this is the time to do it for sure. So does anybody else have any questions about that? Rachel.
Okay, so my question was, so there's no age limit to put an account, really?
Not for customers. It is for consultants. So you have to be 18 to be a consultant, but anybody can be a customer. So, yay. Even my kids drink Seal. Anyway, yeah, no biggie. All right. So the other thing I wanted to do is talk just briefly about how to get relaunched. And so I know that there are several people on here who are looking to relaunch their business, who've said, hey, I just kind of, life got away with me. That's totally fine. It happens to everybody. But if you really want to do something with this business, even just get an extra $500 a month or something, this is an awesome time to do it. So the best thing to do is to make a plan to stay in activity. And what I mean by that is especially have a list that you've actually put on paper, or for me, I put it on Evernote on my phone, but make sure you make a list and start going through your list. If you just have a list in your head, it's not going to do very much for you, because you'll contact one person and then not contact anybody again. Also, I would try to make a plan of time that you can set aside to do it. So even if you're like, I'm so busy, think about just your lunch break of contacting people, shooting them a video, asking if you can get them restarted, that sort of thing. What I'm going to do right now that I haven't done yet, I have to admit, I should have done it by now, but I need to go back through all of my old customers or consultants who loved Zeal. That's going to be my starting place to make a list, because I have a list of prospects, but I forget about the people who I've already talked to. And so anyway, I'm going to be adding that to relaunch mine, but also you can just go and I would post something on Facebook about this amazing deal, because it is going to be a big deal to people. Even people who you don't even know have been looking at Zeal will go, are you kidding me? That is so cheap. I'll totally do that right now. And so just put something out about it. I mean, I don't like putting anything about prices out on Facebook, but this might be an exception for me because this is so cheap. I loved what Katrina did, where she said, does anybody want this for like $1.30 a day? I mean, that is crazy cheap, you guys. That's way cheaper than going to QT and getting, a monster or whatever. So just put some.
Well, I have people complain about shipping all the time. So the picture that I put up was the one that they put up at Zurvita, at the conference, and it said free shipping. And everyone, yeah, that picture.
Yes.
Everyone was like, free shipping, can I have that too? And I was like, anybody can have it.
Yes, such a good deal. I mean, I can't believe how much we'll just save in shipping. So,
right.
Yeah, awesome. So if you want to do something in your local area, invite people over. I just did a get together yesterday with some people, signed a new consultant. Another one's going to sign soon with that other person, and then another customer. So just get these people together and say, hey, I have something so exciting I got to show you right now. You got to come over and try this stuff. So do that if you have people in your area. Even if you don't, just shoot them a text, say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You got to see this awesome deal. That's what I would do to really get started. Make sure you have time set aside. Make sure you have a list that you go through, and just get to activity. One of my favorite things, it was also one of Todd's favorite things. I was asking, hey, what are some of your major takeaways, and he talked about, it was just a very good reminder. This guy I think it was Frank Jarvis, who was talking about a deck of cards and how, you go through a deck of cards, and if you just pull one or two, you never know what you're going to get. You might get a 2, you might get an 8, but you're looking for the aces, and they're like 4 aces in the 52 cards. You're just going to have to go through the numbers. And sometimes you're going to pull a number that, I like how I said a joker, sometimes you're going to pull a joker, and sometimes you're going to pull that ace. And so you just got to keep going, and you have to get through it. If you stop after just pulling a couple cards, you're not going to make it. But if you go through the whole deck and you just keep going, you're going to find those gems, those people in there who really want it and who really are great at sharing. And so I would just keep going. Sometimes you get disappointed, especially if there's somebody close to you who is told you no or gotten a competitor's product or whatever, and you're just like, I am not doing this ever again. But that's not going to get us anywhere. I mean, if we have something that is so special to us that's changed our lives so much, how can we not share that, right? So that being said, I know that a couple people have some new stories that about what Zeal has been doing for them, and so I would love for them to share. Joe, I would love for you to go first if you would be willing to share your story with everybody.
Hello, I'm Joe. I'm new to the team, and my story is I was addicted to pain pills for quite a while. So after by the grace of God, I got clean. I've been staying sober to give me all my strength and energy back. My boss I worked for, Dr. Sarah, actually had some Zeal, and she noticed how I just needed more energy. So one day she was like, "Here, try this." Started trying it, and actually I'd been on it for like a year. So my coworker Rachel was like, "You know what, Joe, you've been drinking this for quite a while. Why don't you just join the team? And a lot of people that are like you that are in recovery and need that help." So it was a good idea, and I want to bless a lot of people how I've been blessed and just help them with their health.
Yay. So, thank you, Joe. Appreciate you. We're so excited to have you on the team with us. Hey, Todd, I know that you told me that you had some new health developments. Would you like to share?
On my own personal, or from the other person?
Well, why don't you share them both?
Okay. Well, I'll share mine, and then I'll see if I can get KJ to come on and cool. Just share her own, so that way I won't be a spoiler. I think I don't really remember whenever Lisa stuck a little bottle of Zeal in front of me and said, "Oh, you got to take this. It's good stuff." And so I okay, I'll drink it, and so I started taking it, and I'm probably going on 3 years. It's been over 2.5 years that I've been on it. And I can tell you that for most of my life, I've been fairly healthy. I have normal, probably like most everybody else, there'll be the kind of the sinusitis, sinus infection thing that'll run through a couple of times a year. And whenever I first moved out to Southwest, first of all, whenever I lived in Wichita and whenever I lived in Oklahoma, I used to get it pretty badly 2 to 4 times a year and just deal with it. And I think it had a lot to do with the trees. I'm not real sure. There's not a lot of trees out here now. But whenever I moved out here, I would get maybe a sinus infection a couple of times a year. But, man, they were whoppers. And so Lisa sticks this little bottle in front of me, and I start drinking those things 2.5 years ago. I can honestly tell you I have not had a sinus infection in that time. I haven't had any sickness in that time. I haven't had the flu. I felt it coming on a few times, and I'll just add an additional Zeal. So I take, on a regular regimen, I take 2 Zeal a day. If I feel a little bit funky monkey or got a little more demands on my body, I'll cram a 3rd one down easily. And so that's pretty cool. It just has really kept all the stuff at bay. At the same time, I want to tell you, Lisa and Levi also have been much, 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 much healthier. Lisa just went on a business trip with several of her coworkers, and most of them came back sick. And Lisa's still bopping around the office like, "Oh gosh, I'm sorry you feel bad." And she's shaking her Zeal, going, "Oh yeah, sucks to be you guys," and stuff. And she said, finally, now they're going, "Hey, what's in that stuff?" So we're hoping that maybe she can get some folks on board. The other thing that, so that's just the outside, the way I feel. I've also had hereditary high, and whenever I say high, I don't mean it's a little over the limit type of cholesterol. I mean hereditary high, like broke the machine at the hospital type. They couldn't measure it, kind of high. Anyway, and I'm a huge mistrust in pharmaceuticals, and so it's okay for you guys, no judgment, nothing like that. Just for me, I just don't. I asked the doctor, I said, okay, if I take cholesterol medicine, what will it do to my body in 10 or 15 years? And he was just real honest. He said, nobody knows. And I said, I'll take my chances. And so that's what I've been doing, much to Lisa's dismay. But just, when was it? Maybe a year ago. I don't even know if I can't even remember when it was. I had all that checked and my cholesterol's in normal levels. No meds, nothing. The only thing that's different is Zeal.
Yay.
That's it. And just real quick, I'll add this too. I like to work out. I wish I looked like I love to work out. But I love to lift. I hate to run, but I love to lift. I love to do resistance type training and stuff. And when Lisa was telling me about the burn, and she's going, golly, whenever I do the burn, I can run an extra mile or run it faster or whatever. And I'm like, oh, running. Yeah, I don't want to run, And so I started taking a burn before I'd lift, and I found myself pushing through more reps, more weights, more exercises, and more energy doing that. And so I'm pretty convinced that there's a little something to that. I haven't experienced the weight loss, so I kind of have to admit that whole thing, didn't really do well, but I can tell a difference in the burn. Okay, I'm tapping out. That's it. So, but good stuff. I'm feeling great and feeling healthy.
Awesome. Okay, well, it's already 8:34. I wish we had time for more, but I promised only half an hour, so I don't want to waste anybody's time. But I hope you guys are excited. I know that there's so much awesomeness that's to come. If you need any help at all, like, hey, I just want to plan or whatever, please give me a call, text me, Facebook message me, whatever you need. If you need a story or anything to share with somebody, please let me know. I'd be happy to help. So anyway, yes, Rachel?
Are you planning on having any parties this week? Hello. Oh, sorry, hold on.
Mute yourself. Thanks. I wasn't planning on it anymore this week, but if you need one, let me know and we'll plan it. So I know that next week I will. Oh, here's another thing before I end. I think someone just hopped off. I don't know if you recognize who it is. Let them know about this. But I am going to next Tuesday at 8, the same time. I'm going to be doing a prospecting Zoom. So basically a Zeal party here on Zoom. So if you have people who you want to invite to a Zoom kind of Zeal party, I have a lot of people who are Facebook friends who are not even close to my area. So I'll be doing that actually on a weekly basis to keep myself in activity. But you guys are welcome to hop on if you'd like. It'll just be the same channel. I'm not going to send any reminders about it. That'll be up to you if you want to take advantage of that. But I for sure will be doing it here on the Zoom channel at 8 on Tuesdays this month. Okay? Yes.
If you end up doing a party that I know you and Rachel was talking about, will you please let me know, because I've got somebody in Wichita that I think is ready.
Okay.
I just can't fly up there ever.
Sure. And if anybody else wants to do that too in Wichita, I'm happy to host. And I do Zeal parties here a lot. So anyway, if you have anybody you want to plug in. Yes, Katrina, you too.
Well, yeah, and just real fast, I heard a speaker last night. I heard Summer actually speak last night. The one thing that I really took from it was she said, you have to know what your goal is for the week, like daily, weekly goals. So she said, make sure you in your mind determine and maybe write it down. So last night I wrote down, I know for sure, I already had people wanting to put customer orders in with the $39. So I set a goal for like 5 customer orders, which I know is a lot, but guys, at $39, I mean, I'm going to put like 3 in myself, right? So I put like 5 customer orders and 2 consultants. I have, just people in the works that really weren't ready, but now they're kind of like, oh, hey, you guys look like you had fun in Dallas, and now I'm ready to talk some more. So make sure you put your fun pictures out, right, for this weekend, because that really does make a difference. Mark said on the leadership call the last 2 weeks, he's like, make sure you're having fun, because that's what people are, they want that community of fun people, honestly. So make sure you put those pictures out, and then just set your, just not like set a goal, but decide in your mind what you're wanting this week. And in that way you have something to strive towards, because sometimes we lose activity because we haven't written that part down. So thanks.
That's good. Also, I will be doing, we don't celebrate Halloween at our house, so we'll be doing closeout on Halloween at my house starting at 7 p.m. We'll have a zeal party and then just close out. So if anybody is in the area or wants to travel to Wichita area, you're welcome to join us and come along for that. So what we do at Zurvita is we have a culture of closing out until midnight to help everybody hit their goals. And sometimes, even if you're not going for anything, it's helpful to have kind of that moral support to call people that you had kind of on your chicken list or you haven't gotten around to doing. So anyway, we like to work together and do that on the last day of the month. So that's all I have for you guys. Sorry to keep you. Love y'all. We'll talk to you later. All right. Bye-bye.